Hello everybody, this is Mithril Zenith, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about the Fire Emblem Engage expansion pass. Also, that music is drowning me out. So, I recently ran a poll on my channel, asking people what they thought of the DLC, because I finally came to terms with a little bit of why I disliked the DLC. First of all, it was just the silver card. I didn't look it up and know that the Three Houses, Three Lords gave an experience buff, and Tiki gave a growth rate buff. That just makes it a little bit more so. But I dislike personally the DLC because it just feels kind of pay to win. And it seems like a lot of people would only really want DLC that provides unique content, not just DLC that provides advantages. So, I wanted to say, is the Fire Emblem DLC worth it? Or rather, when will it be worth it? For people who want truly unique content and not just advantages. So, the DLC, the expansion pass, which contains all the DLC, is $30. I'm not sure if you can buy the DLC individually. That would be good to know. So, it says right off the bat, obtain Emblem bracelets to engage with more Emblem characters and get support items and new accessories with the paid DLC for Fire Emblem Engage game. Pre-order the Engage expansion pass and download Wave 1 when it comes available to meet Edelgard, Dimitri, and Claude as one Emblem bracelet, and take on Divine Paralogs to get Tiki as an Emblem character. As more waves become available, you can test your metal in more Divine Paralogs, obtain Emblem characters and accessories, and experience a brand new story with added characters and locations. So that makes it seem okay. Well, we're gonna have a new story, gonna have some extra bonus side maps, paralogs. That's pretty standard. When's all that happening though? First of all, Wave 1 is day of. It contains the Emblem bracelet for Edelgard, Dimitri, and Claude. Units will receive stat boosts, including a 20% increase in experience. You'll receive the bracelet immediately after viewing the Lookout Ridge event. An Emblem bracelet for Tiki. Units wearing the bracelet will have improved stat growths when leveling up. So, at the very least, similar to like a Metis' Tome, growth drop, Starsphere shards from in Echoes. At best, like you could also be looking at the level of power though of like the Miracle Sword from Fire Emblem 1 or the Angel Ring in Fire Emblem 2 and Echoes. It's unclear, based on just this, improved stat growth when leveling up, which one it will be. Because it's either, a small boost, which is notable, or doubling your growths, which is insane. Also, you get support items, including boots. Boots, Seraph Energy Drop, Spirit Dust, Secret Book, Speedwing, Goddess Icon, Draco Shield, Talisman. One of every stat booster, just given to you as soon as you visit the Somniel after Chapter 5. Some new accessories. I'm pretty sure that's just appearance-wise. That one doesn't matter. And the silver card. When you possess the item, in-game purchases in the Armory item shop will be discounted by 30%. You may find this in a newly added Divine Paralog map. So basically, Tiki and the silver card require you to play Paralogs, but everything else just kind of gets given to you as part of the game, either viewing an event or visiting the Somniel in Chapter 5 or Chapter 6. This is straight up easy mode sold as a DLC. Stat boosters, bonus experience, bonus growth rates, cheaper items. It's literally, they just like, whatever difficulty you're playing, it's made even easier. Congratulations. Wave 2 will have additional emblems, support items, consumables, and crafting materials, so probably more stat boosters, and if there's like an armory system, like with forging, you'll probably get extra forging materials, new accessories. Basically the same sort of stuff here. Maybe there's some more paralogs for the additional emblems, but more power, just more power. Wave 3, additional emblems, probably with more paralogs, additional details to be revealed later. More variety, a little bit more interesting than straight power, but depending on how powerful they are, could just be straight power. And then Wave 4, released by the end of the year, DLC contains additional story, new characters, new maps, and a separate story from the main chapter-based story. Probably something like Cindered Shadows DLC was, with additional classes. So this Wave 4 looks more like additional classes, more like Cindered Shadows in the way that the Three Houses DLC was. These other things feel a lot more like, at best, the way Awakening and Fates DLC was, and at worst, just literally just buying straight power. So, if you're interested in extra content, at some point in time during the year, we'll get Wave 4 and you'll get your extra story. And at that point in time, I think the DLC will be worth buying. For most people who aren't entirely opposed to the idea of DLC itself. But before that point, you're just buying power. You're just buying power, you're buying a little bit of variation with your, with your Engage emblem characters and whatnot. But it's just nostalgia bait and straight up selling power. So, is the Engage expansion pass worth it? If you feel like the game is too hard and just want a little bit more power, this is their way of selling it to you. If you want all of these bonus things that could have been in the game by themselves, just as extra paralogs and whatnot, but no, they're getting sold to you, then sure. I feel like this is... It's not an affront. It's not like... The DLC is not like the Echoes DLC where it costs more than the base game. But it still is 50% extra on the base game's price for literally just buying power until at some point in time you'll get access to an extra story. We'll see what happens. We'll see when that extra story becomes available, if it's considered worth it. But I personally am not going to buy the expansion pass unless I really enjoy Engage and feel like I want to experience that extra story. But what are your thoughts on the DLC? Leave a comment down below, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm doing a big push for 1,000 subs. I will be covering Fire Emblem Engage when it comes out. I will probably be streaming it as well as coming out with some videos breaking down mechanics, breaking down characters, breaking down maps, probably stuff like that. So if you want to see that, if you're interested in that, sub to the channel and stay tuned. Till then, this is Mythral Zenith signing out.